So, a relatively fishy email has been sent my way through one of my subscribers here on YouTube, and I thought it would be a great PSA for me to just expose this. I don't have 100% definite proof that it's a scam or that it's something not above board, but a lot of signs are pointing that it is. So I felt like it'd be a great thing for me to warn you guys about stuff like this that probably happens all the time in this industry. But when I get a direct copy of an email that's been going out and going around, I want to make sure that I expose it right away as soon as possible, so that if you as a producer or an artist start getting emails like this, you're kind of prepared for them and know what to look for. Remember when you were a kid and you had those like coloring books and it would give you two pictures? And it would say, what's wrong with this picture? So it'd give you picture A, and then you'd look at picture B, and there'd be like 15 things that were wrong with it. Like there'd be a missing cloud, and like somebody's shirt would be a different color, right? That's what we're going to play here with this email that I got sent by the subscriber that he'd received. And we'll see how many things we can find that are wrong with this email, okay? So this is going to be a lot of fun. So this is an email from Warner Brothers Records, okay? Well, we know it's definitely from Warner Brothers Records, and there's going to be a lot of sarcasm in this, okay? We know it's definitely from Warner Brothers Records because it's obviously got Warner Brothers Records written on the email, okay? And of course, the email address that's being used by Jeff Fenster, who actually is like I think he's a VP at Warner Brothers, and he's had A&R positions at Jive, various record companies. So he's a real person. But it's interesting that in this email campaign where he's asking for money from producers, he's using his personal email address, which is jf.warnerbrothersrecords@gmail.com, right? Not Jeff Fenster at gmail.com, and not Jeff Fenster at warnerbrothersrecords.com, right? gmail.com. This is where Jeff decides to market himself. Okay, so that might be something that's a little interesting. So let's see what Jeff has to say to us. So, a member of our team came across your music, and we wanted to extend an invite for you to submit 2 songs for review. The submission fee is $27 per artist, so that it is not considered unsolicited material. So what they're saying there is that we can't accept unsolicited material, but if you pay us, we can now consider it solicited, and we can actually start reviewing your music. So that's why they're saying they're charging you. That's the explanation for why there's a fee. Legally, we cannot officially review any material until a payment is received, which then makes it legal material. One red flag already, well, we've had a few already, but another one is this sentence is awkward. Legally, we cannot officially review any material until a payment is received, which then makes it legal material. So I guess what they're saying is that when you pay them, they now legally can review your material, which I don't get an explanation for. That might actually be true, but this is just claiming that it's true. There's no explanation for why you have to pay for them to review your music. I'm sure they can review your music. They just don't want to because there's thousands of producers that want to send them music for free. They don't have the time or the resources or the want to do that. So it's kind of a weird sentence. This opportunity is for artists and producers. If you are a label and receive this message, please select the best artists you have to submit. Okay. Now, what they've done, and this is how you know they're definitely from Warner Brothers, and this is definitely on the level, is they've copied and pasted a URL link to the terms of service for Warner Brothers Records, right? You know that you have to be with a company to copy and paste a link. There's no way that somebody could just copy and paste a link and put it in an email and make it look official. That can't happen, of course. Once all of that is done, and your 2 songs will be sent over to the A&R room for review, and it can take up to 30 days for your music to be reviewed, as we have hundreds of artists to review. How many times do you need to put the word review in one sentence? I guess 3 here. So poorly worded sentence, another red flag. Normally A&R execs, vice VPs of record labels, they're not sending out emails that are this poorly worded and this poorly constructed, okay? We have a roster to fill. Oh, interesting. When you send in your music and links, please send everything in one email. Sending it in more than one email makes it complicated to keep organized on our end. When your music is sent to the A&R room, you'll receive an email, and once it has been reviewed, you will receive an email with the results. Again, you seeing these really poorly worded sentences? When your music is sent to the A&R room, you will receive an email, and once it has been reviewed, you will receive an email with the results. No. That's not how you construct a well thought and well worded sentence. You will send both songs and social media links to this email. Failure to correctly submit your material will result in immediate disqualification, and this offer will be revoked. Okay, so that line right there is meant to, I believe, take down your defenses as far as thinking this might not be legit, because what they're doing is saying like, hey, we're not that desperate for your money. If you don't follow our directions, which is, how easy are these directions? You send us your music and you send us all your social media links, and if you don't do that correctly, right, we could disqualify you and you will be revoked. So they're trying to like just put your guard down and make you think that they are being very selective with who they accept this $27 fee from. They're not. They're taking it from anybody. You can send them yourself farting in the bathroom, and they're still going to take your $27 and say, thank you. You followed all of our directions. We really appreciate you doing it. I guarantee you they're not going to give you a refund and say, sorry, you didn't send it properly. We got to give you a refund. You got to do it the right way. That line is highlighted and in red for you to make sure that your guard is coming down. If Mr. Strang, which is actually the CEO of Warner Brothers, decides to sign you to Warner Brothers Records, we will then contact you personally to make arrangements to fly you out to meet with us. Pretty cool offer, right? In bold, we will cover your plane ticket, transportation, hotel, and food. There are absolutely no more fees for anything else. You do reserve the right not to participate. Again, this is a big, huge, send us your money, because not only are we going to review, you might get signed, right? You might pay us $27 and you might actually get signed from all this stuff. So they're hyping you up, getting you excited that this might be your ticket into the industry. Another weird thing to be putting in an email like this. When you send your 2 songs, please send links to all social media so we can check your platform's proof of payment and also your phone number. Here's a question. Sending songs and social media so they can check your platform's proof of payment. How does my songs and my social media give you proof of my payment? Like, how does my Facebook profile give you proof that I paid you? Either it's a poorly worded sentence or there's something else going on there. It's strange. And also your phone number, so we can decide to sign you. So if we decide to sign you, we can contact you directly. Again, hyping you up. Oh, they want my phone number. I'm gonna get that call that I'm signed. Hyping you up. We look forward to hearing back from you. Okay, so if I were to send these people money, I'm guessing I'm going to go to a Warner Brothers link. They're going to give me a link to a Warner Brothers website where there's going to be a payment, and then I'm going to have to check all these like sort of disclaimers, like I accept that I probably won't get signed and that they're not required to sign me. I'm going to send all these things. No, they send me a paypal.me link, and it's paypal.me/demo submission. Not even Warner Brothers Records, not even Warner Brothers A&R, not even like, I know that maybe Warner Brothers might have a corporate PayPal account that they have set up. No, this is just paypal.me/demo submission. Womp womp, right? And of course, we know that you can't just copy and paste Warner Brothers websites and their Twitter and their Facebook and their Instagram. You must own those accounts. You must actually be from the company to be able to copy and paste links into an email like this, okay? And because he put his name on the bottom and he put A&R department of Warner Brothers Records, it's definitely from them. He even took the time to make sure it's a confidential email, right? So you know that that's legit. And finally, you have your actual Warner Brothers icon here in the email. So definitely 100%. Above board. You can't copy and paste any of this stuff. You can't just find the stuff online and put it into an email and construct it and make it look like it's a legit thing. Okay, sarcasm over. So obviously, a lot of problems with this. If this really is Jeff Fenster doing this, Jeff, you got to do it better than this, man. This looks super fishy, man. You're using a Gmail account. You're asking for money through PayPal. You're hyping people up that they're going to get signed by doing this. It's a bad look for you. It's a bad look for Warner Brothers. My hunch is this is not Jeff Fenster doing this. This is just some jackass who thinks he's going to make a couple of bucks scamming a whole bunch of producers and artists that are excited and thinking that they're going to go to the next level through an opportunity like this. So this is my PSA going. I don't know 100% if this is really a scam, if this is really whatever it is. Obviously, I don't know that. But you can see how many things are wrong with this email, right? So if you're getting emails like this and you're getting submissions like this, go through it with a fine-tooth comb. If somebody really was from Warner Brothers Records, would they be sending you from a Gmail account? That's basically like I told my subscriber that I said I didn't really even read past this. I only went to that first line where it's like, oh, this is from jf.warnerbrotherrecords@gmail.com. Instantly, my head's just ding, 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 ding. Red flags all over the place. So the email should be matching up. The payment process should be matching up. And they shouldn't be hyping you up with you might get signed and we might be flying you out. And, you see all the stuff that's going on in this email. There's a whole bunch of things that are wrong. So the path to success will not be coming from an unsolicited email submission campaign like this. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, and maybe you thought that this could be something, and I know it probably sucks to feel like somebody almost scammed you. Trust me, I know. And that's why I put my YouTube channel together, is I want to look out for artists and producers that are trying to do this the right way, which is work hard, work with good people, and be consistent, okay? This is none of those things, right? This is just sending one fee, sending in a couple of tracks, and then you're hoping that somebody's going to take your career to the next level. If you have that mindset, you're going to fall for stuff like this. You're going to be vulnerable to somebody trying to take advantage of you for a situation like this. There's no substitute for just working hard, having a game plan, having a strategy, and be consistent, and always working on your craft and getting better and better at what you do. So PSA over. Hopefully none of you guys have actually sent money to this campaign or done anything like this, but send me emails if you guys do receive these kind of things in your email inbox. I want to be more of a PSA guy that can kind of help warn other producers and artists about these kind of things. We got to look out for each other. For those of us that actually are doing this the right way and the honest way, we don't want these kind of things spreading around too much. So I want to be somebody that's looking out for you guys and looking out for my fellow producers and artists. So be warned, there are people out there, there are sharks out there that do this kind of thing. So, keep your mind in the game, keep your head up, and be aware. Keep your eyes open for stuff like this.